Welcome Winthrop residents. My name is Alec Mavrakis, co-chairperson, and Cynthia DiLoretto on my right, chairwoman of Citizens for Fair and Balanced Government. We want to thank WCAT for airing this, our second of three presentations. Tonight's presentation will air this coming Saturday, May 9th at 2:30, Monday, May 11th at 3 o'clock, and Wednesday, May 13th at 4 o'clock. Our final show will be broadcast the following Saturday, May 16th at 2:30, Monday, May 18th at 8 p.m., and Election Day at May 19th at 2 p.m. A brief history about Citizens for Fair and Balanced Government. We are your watchdog organization. We were established in August of 2003. Our main mission as an organization is to keep Winthrop affordable for all our citizens and to keep our elected and appointed officials accountable to you, the citizens of Winthrop. At this time, I'd like to bring to your attention some facts regarding letters in the newspaper stating that CFBG has published faulty and inaccurate information. We would like to inform the readership that CFBG researches local, state, private organizations to gather the most up-to-date and accurate information available for us to bring to you. At this time, CFBG would like to present an audit report that was presented by Roselli & Clark Associates, certified public accountants and management consultants located in Cummings Park, Woburn, Massachusetts. The audit was prepared by Roselli & Clark for the town of Winthrop. Cindy DiLoretto will be reading directly from two of the three audit reports, namely the town of Winthrop, Massachusetts management letter, year ending June 30th, 2008, as well as the single audit reports pursuant to OMB Circular A/133, same date, June 30th, 2008. Cynthia DiLoretto, if I can get my paper separated, will be reading verbatim information, documented information, important information from both this management letter as well as a single audit report. Not every page or paragraph can be read in the time allotted to us tonight. However, those of you who are on the fence need to read these audit reports written by Roselli & Clark Associates conducted in Winthrop. You do have access to all three report audits located at the town hall, the town manager's office, and we really encourage you to go to town hall and take a look at these reports. Cindy, I'd like to have you, if you could read the information, please.
Thank you, Alex. Town of Winthrop, Massachusetts, management letter, year ending June 30th, 2008. Roselli & Clark & Associates, certified public accountants, management consultants. Report on compliance and on internal control over financial reporting based on an audit of financial statements performed in accordance with government auditing standards. The honorable members of the Town Council, Town of Winthrop, Winthrop, Massachusetts. We have audited the financial statements of the governmental activities, the business activities, the aggregate discretely presented component units, each major fund, and the aggregate remaining fund information of the town of Winthrop, Massachusetts, as of and for the year ending June 30th, 2008, which collectively comprise the town of Winthrop, Massachusetts basic financial statements, and have issued our report thereon dated January 16, 2009. We conducted our audit in accordance with auditing standards generally accepted into the United States of America, in the standards applicable to finance audits contained in government audited standards issued by the Comptroller General of the United States. Internal control over financial reporting. This is page 1, by the way. Our consideration of internal control over financial reporting was for the limited purpose described in the preceding paragraph and would not necessarily identify all deficiencies in internal control over financial reporting that might be significant deficiencies or material weaknesses. However, as discussed below, we identified certain deficiencies in internal control over financial reporting that we consider to be significant deficiencies. Page 2. A control deficiency exists when the design or operation of a control does not allow management or employees in the normal course of performing their assigned functions to prevent or detect misstatements on a timely basis. A significant deficiency is a control deficiency or combination of control deficiencies that adversely affects the town of Winthrop, Massachusetts' ability to initiate, authorize, record, process, or report financial data reliably in accordance with the generally accepted accounting principles, such that there is more than a remote likelihood that a misstatement of the town of Winthrop, Massachusetts. We consider the deficiencies described in this accompanying schedule of findings and responses to be significant deficiencies in internal control over financial reporting, described as 2008-1 and 2008-2. Compliance and other matters. The results of our test disclose an instance of non-compliance or other matter that is required to be reported under government audited standings, in which is described in the accompanying schedule of findings and questions costs as item 2008-2. That was page 2. Page 3. Roselli, Clark and Associates, Certified Public Accountants, January 16, 2009. Page 4. Schedule of findings and responses. Statement on auditing standards number 112, year ending June 30th, 2008. 2008-1. Material weakness, monthly cash reconciliation process. Criteria. Reconciliations between the Treasurer's Office and the Town Accountant's Office are required to be formed in a timely manner. Condition. The Treasurer's cash balance and the Town's Accountant's cash balance were not reconciled until May and were completely subsequent to year end. Cause. Failure to process transactions timely led to inaccurate financial balances. Effect. The reconciliation was performed late in the year, and the resultant of this reconciliation, it was discovered that many items, specifically wire items, had not been posted to the town general ledger timely. In one instance, a payment of interest was discovered subsequent to year end and resulted in this item not being processed through a warrant. In addition, during the audit, it was discovered that there was an error of approximately $30,000 to the Treasurer's cash balance that was never uncovered. Recommendations. The town should immediately implement a process whereby cash balances between the Treasurer and Town Accountant are reconciled monthly. Page 5. Management response. In the prior year management letter, the auditors delineated a number of procedures that needed to be implemented with regards to the overall cash reconciliation process. One of the suggestions was to close the old vendor and payroll accounts and allow them to zero out. That $30,000 error is directly related to these old vendor and payroll checking accounts. Page 6. There are 2 page 6s and there are 2 page 7s. Schedule of findings and responses continue. Statement of auditing standards number 112, year ended June 30th, 2008. 2008-2. Material weakness, inadequate deposition of deficit balances. Criteria. Deficit balance, when they occur, are required to be legally raised throughout the subsequent year tax levy. Condition. The town incurred revenue deficits in the general fund of $952,163, of which $592,827 relates to local receipts that should have been raised on the 2009 tax recapitulation sheet. Cause. The system in place to properly dispose of these deficits is not adequate. Effect. Deficits will be carried into fiscal 2009 and will most likely still remain at year end. The deficit will also cash flow deficiencies as the